There comes a point in life when you have to face a truth that's uncomfortable, even painful. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going. And that's not because they're bad people or because you're better than them. It's because life has seasons. And not every person you start with is meant to cross the finish line with you. Some people are in your life to teach you something for a short time. Some are there to push you, to challenge you, to stretch your limits. And some, well, their purpose ends long before you realize it. The challenge is most of us don't recognize that moment, and we keep dragging relationships forward that were only meant to last for a chapter, not the whole book. We hold on because of history. We remember how things used to be, the laughter, the comfort, the moments that once defined the relationship. But here's the truth: history is a beautiful thing to cherish, not a chain to keep you stuck. What served you 5 years ago may not serve you today. Who you were back then is not who you are now, and the path you're walking today might demand a different kind of company. Yet we resist letting go because it feels like loss, and in a way it is, but it's also the space in which something new can grow. Think about it this way. If you were climbing a mountain and your backpack was full of unnecessary weight, rocks, gear you don't need, you wouldn't get very far. You'd be exhausted, distracted, slowed down. That's exactly what happens when you try to carry people who aren't meant to go to your next level. Sometimes the people you're holding onto are comfortable where they are, and that's okay. But if you're committed to growth, you can't slow your climb just to keep their pace. You can people love and still let them go. Letting go doesn't mean bitterness. It doesn't mean you cut people out with a hardened heart. It means you accept the reality of the season. You can wish them well, you can appreciate what you learned from them, and still recognize that your journeys have diverged. You're not abandoning them, you're honoring your own path. And in doing so, feel wrong. You're giving them the freedom to find the path that's right for them. Here's the trap we fall into. We think loyalty means holding on no matter what. Loyalty to someone else should never come at the cost of disloyalty to yourself. You have a mission, you have dreams, you have a vision for your life that demands your focus, your energy, and your courage. And every ounce of energy you spend trying to force a relationship that's run its course as energy, you're taking away from the very thing you're called to build. When you start moving toward a higher standard for your life, emotionally, spiritually, physically, not everyone will understand. Some people will resist it. Some will even try to pull you back, not because they're malicious, but because your growth makes them uncomfortable with their own stagnation. And if you let their comfort dictate your decisions, you'll shrink yourself just to fit their expectations. That's not love. That's self-betrayal. This is where courage comes in. It's not enough to dream big. You have to protect the space in which those dreams can grow. And that sometimes means creating distance from the people who once defined your comfort zone. That's one of the hardest things you'll ever do because it requires you to walk into the unknown. But here's what I can tell you from experience. The space you create by letting go is exactly the space life uses to bring in the people, opportunities, and resources that belong in your future. So don't cling out of fear. Don't stay out of habit. And don't confuse letting go with giving up. It's the opposite. It's choosing to bet on your future instead of your past. It's saying, I honor what we had, but I refuse to let it be the ceiling for what I can become. You are not here to drag people to your destiny. You are here to rise, to evolve, to live fully in alignment with your calling. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do for them and for yourself is to release your grip. Because the truth is, the right people will not need you to hold on so tightly. They will walk beside you because they share your vision, your values, and your pace. So here's the question I want you to wrestle with. Are you carrying someone into your future who belongs in your past? If the answer is yes, maybe it's time to loosen your grip. Not of resentment, but out of love. Love for them, love for yourself, and love for the future that's waiting for you. If only you'd make room for it.